Welcome to Milestone Moments, the show where we explore the journeys that lead to success. I'm Sheila Slick, your host and founder of 5 Milestones. In every episode, we will bring you insights from the minds of entrepreneurs, leaders, and experts who will share not just their expertise, but the milestone moments that have reshaped their journeys and led to significant achievements. So if you're looking for motivation, you're in the right place. Subscribe now and discover the milestones that mark the path to success. Hi, today we have Adrienne Barker, a dedicated business consultant with over 35 years of experience in the promotional products industry. Welcome, Adrienne.
Thank you, Sheila, for having me on the show.
Thank you. So tell me a bit about how you got into the promotional products industry, what it is, in case someone doesn't know what that industry is, and what you do today.
So my beautiful parents, Gloria and Herb Barker, in 1955, started Barker Specialty Company in Cheshire, Connecticut. Promotional products, logo merchandise. Think of all the pens that have passed your hands that have had a logo on it. Now, picture there's a million products. So my parents had me in every part of the business. Actually, the first 6 months I filed catalogs. And so I after 35 years, know the promotional products industry like my back of my hand, served on plenty of boards. My really fun one I love was the Premier Group, which is suppliers and distributors together. So fantastic group. I'm a PPAI fellow. I've got my lifetime certification with my MAS, as you see at the end of my name, Masters of Advertising Specialists. And all of that combined has really given me, I'm one of the seasoned experts in the promotional products industry, recognized and well-known, and let's hope I'm well-liked.
I think you're well liked. That energy, I can just feel it through the podcast, right? So that's from a family business, and you're still continuing, almost like a legacy, right? And I know that's one of different business, that you do today. Apart from your parents being in the business, what's that one milestone that redefined your path to success in this industry?
So I want to be clear, I do not sell promotional products and have not sold promotional products since 2015, when I started professional global etiquette and went to the Protocol School of Washington. I also enjoyed helping suppliers out. So I did a trade show in Dallas one year and loved that. That was pivotal. Just like, wow, I could actually stand and do a booth. I worked with Brian with Latour de Spice. I did the ASI show a couple of years ago. That really defined me. People seeing a former distributor on the floor as a supplier selling spices. So that was amazing. And that allowed me the opportunity to meet a lot of the distributors and just be on the other side. But one of the pivotal moments for me was when I got a call from a lovely woman who said, Adrienne, would you speak to our Women in Business promo group? What is this? So it's a group of over 20 women in a variety of different states that met once a month, and they review products, logo merchandise, talk about the suppliers and what they love and how to order it and all that good stuff, who to sell it to. And they had me on. This had to be about 3 years ago. And from there, I immediately got some great business. And that really got me into doing my LinkedIn and my optimization, my profiles, my LinkedIn lists, all of that. And that's kind of where it propelled me to move forward. I got my first supplier as a client. That's amazing. Now I'm working with another supplier. You got to take these things slowly. You got to have proof of performance. You've got to, be at least have some energy, right, to consulting, which is what I do. And you have to know your work, which is something that I really do. So often, I'm always available to mentor. I've 8 years. I was a mentor for SCORE in the promotional products industry. And SCORE is always looking for more mentors. So I think once people really learn, okay, Adrienne's out of the industry as a salesperson and back in as an industry leader and coach and consultant, because I think both of them are a little different, that made a big difference in my business. It blew me up, as the kids say.
Well, my key takeaway out of that is the power of networking, right? Sometimes you just need that one connection to be able to motivate you or to give you that opportunity to open that door. And it really is up to you what you want to do with it, right? Do I want to take it? What does that look like? So you tried something new And this was all a result of your communication skills and the power of networking. I love that you're using LinkedIn and the Amplifier program that you had told me about before the show. What does that look like, and how does it benefit the promotional products industry?
Okay, thank you for asking that question too. I really appreciate it. We have amazing leaders and thought leaders and speakers in the promotional products industry. And even if you're not, even if you're a smaller distributor and you just want to get business, being a guest on a podcast is really a great way. It's great for your social media. It's great to get you a thought leader. It's great for your credibility. I mean, the list can go on and on. So what we do is we get your LinkedIn optimized, looking great, using it for your lead generation. So we're growing it and helping your business. And then on top of that, we book you on podcasts that are relevant, not just inside the PPAI industry. And there's a lot of great industry podcasts, but I want to book you, the suppliers and distributors, on podcasts that are outside the industry, so you can really promote that promotional products work and that you can promote yourself, get that content that you want. And that's what I do. So it's a very fair price, really, for the promotional products industry. And it's your leads, your LinkedIn, your connections, and getting you on podcast. And right now I'm excited. I have 4 clients I'm working with, and it's going great. So join me. Let's get your name out there.
I would love to know. I was on a podcast about a week ago, Gary Helt CPA, and not only was his follow-up seamless, the entire process was seamless, and I have that video, right? But I actually unboxed, I received a personalized gift, and I'm seeing a lot of that personalization. And when I think of promo industry, right, with so many products, it's not just the pin, right? With so many products out there, how can you stand out? How can you use it to your advantage to stand out?
Yeah, so Gary knows what he's doing, and it's great. We don't want to say what the gift is, but everyone loves having something that's personalized. So a podcast host using promotional products makes good sense.
Well, and it makes you, stay top of mind because I'm going to be using it. It's a useful promotional product. I know that they're also niching down. So, for example, one of my favorites that I also saw, they focus just on organic materials, right? And so maybe that's a way to stand out. If you have, you're in the industry, you're promoting eco, right? You may want to find that kind of company. If you're an influencer, I've seen also or a brand ambassador, I see that they're focusing on these kits, right? Just like the monthly kits that you can sign up for and receive. So I see there's a lot of different ways to go about standing out in the promotional products industry.
Exactly. And yes, Dion is my client, Organic Tea Star, and he is an amazing thought leader. How do I get him on webinars? How do I get him on podcasts? How do I get him to out the gate be seen as a speaker? And that's exactly what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not asking you. I know how to do it. But so for Dion, that's a goal for Dion, and that's what we're working on. And you're going to see his name around, and that's how you build your brand.
Well, that's great. I know he's got a lot of experience in business. So if someone wants to explore more about the brand amplifier, now, do you only serve the promotional products industry? If someone sees your work and they want to contact you, are you only niche down, or are you open to other industries or professions?
So I'm definitely open to other industries and professionals, but part of when you are a promotional products salesperson for 35 years, I can't even tell you. I mean, someone could like fast shoot, bartender, bars, restaurants, civic organizations. I've worked with them all. I have worked with thousands of different businesses and have learned enough about that business so that I could create the right marketing program with them. So now take all of that. So yes, you can, there's so much that I know, not really healthcare. So I wouldn't be that great promoting healthcare, though I have done it for doctors before. But what I'm really good at is companies that need brand amplification. So they have a leader, the president of the company wants to get his name out there, and you don't have to be in the promotional products industry. Let's do this together, but you got to have your LinkedIn looking good, because a lot of hosts and a lot of people look at your LinkedIn. And if your LinkedIn is, 333 followers, and you're saying, I'm a thought leader, I'm a speaker, I've appeared on all these shows, then there's a disconnect there, right? It's all about your credibility, as our good friend Mitchell Levy would say. So with that in mind, yes, I'm open, but I love promoting to the promotional products industry. You always have to have a new.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Before I let you go, what advice would you like to give to our audience? And I'd love to go back to that original point of that milestone, right? Having met someone, having networked, how that opened up doors. With that and all of your experience, what would be that one piece of advice you'd like to leave our audience?
My parents didn't allow me to say I was, if I said I'm busy, I got too much on my plate, I would hear, Adrienne, the woman staying at home is busy too. It's all relative. So don't tell people how busy you are, because you may just be turning off your next client. And people honestly don't really care that you're busy. That's good for you. That's exciting. It's a hard word. If you say, oh, I'm so busy, you kind of sound like you're bragging. So we always want to leave our, ego at the door. On the other hand, if I call Sheila, I'm so busy, I can't, I've got so much going on. And then, I called you to see if I could give you some business. Oh, no, I could take business. Okay. That's not clicking to me. I'm not going to do business with you. Have people lost my business because they've said they're too busy? Absolutely. Now, if you want to be super successful, don't ever tell anyone you're busy. Always be open. Always, when you can, answer your phone, call the person back. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone. Anticipate that your emails are not being read. They're not going through. And so if you're sending something to someone important, call them. And then on every email, every text message, everything you do, you have your phone number there. And that's because I cannot tell you how many people, when they go to complain about a company, it's always, well, I didn't have their cell phone number. I didn't know how to reach them. They never called me back. They were too busy, all of that. So, hey, there it is, all in a nutshell. Don't say you're busy, and make sure that you're available, and give everyone your cell phone or your office number, but don't be afraid to do it.
That's a great piece of advice, especially with the generations, going on. We've got the younger generation that doesn't pick up the phone and make that phone call. And we've got the other generations that are all about, that pick up the phone rather than text me. They find that communication too in person. So I think being able, to do both in today's day and age is really important. So I really do love that piece of advice. Networking, pick up that phone, right?
You're networking with someone, by the way, and you meet someone at an event. Sheila, it's lovely to meet with you. Are you on LinkedIn? And Sheila says yes. And then I say, Sheila, you know what? I want to connect with you. Do you mind if I just press connect and don't send you a personalized invite? Sheila's always going to say, that's fine, Adrienne. I'll remember you. And make sure. So LinkedIn has always been a big Rolodex for me, because you may give me your business card, but I'm not great at it. But LinkedIn is how you can connect. One more thing I just want to say about LinkedIn. If you're reading an article, you love what the author is saying or the writer, reach out to them and thank them on LinkedIn. If you see someone winning an award and wow, that's impressed you, reach out and congratulate them. LinkedIn is amazing. People just think sell, sell, sell. No, I built my LinkedIn and just supporting other people.
I love it. So the third one was support other people, which is also relationship building. But you had also said, don't say you're too busy. And when you were saying that, in my mind, I'm thinking that's an unorganized person that doesn't have good time management skills. So if I wanted to hire them, how is that delivery going to look like for me? That's just, what was brewing through my head when you said, I'm too busy. It's just, they're unorganized, right? Because someone that is too busy needs to also rethink about how they're delegating some of those tasks that are not allowing them to be open for more clients. So Adrienne, thank you so much for being here today. What is the best way for my audience to reach you?
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you for hosting me, and thank you to your audience for listening. And ready, everyone? I'm shouting it off the rooftop. 386-631-4577. Call me, test me, try me. You'll see. I answer the phone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.